Jordan, do you want us to move right into it?
Yes. Yeah. So this one doesn't have to be
Okay.
called to order or anything like that. We're good.
All right, perfect. So Joe is going to present the process under our finalists, and then we will ask for a motion and vote.
Good afternoon, Board. Joe Malinowski, I serve as the Environmental Health Division Manager. I also have the distinct pleasure of representing the interview committee today, which consisted of Elia Barraza, a staff member, Morgan McMillan, a Board of Health member, and Brooke Harrison, a Board of Health member. And we're pleased to announce that we have 3 candidates that we would like to move forward. And just a little bit about the process, we had 53 applications, 26 were screened through HR, and the Marion Group went through their screening process, whittled it down to 8. And then we interviewed 6 of those, and very pleased to announce that we have 3 candidates that we would like to move forward in the process. And those 3, not in any particular order, is Danica Lee, Gary Cox, and Lexi Nolan.
Thanks, Joe. So this is Brooke Harrison, board member, and I move that we approve Gary Cox, Danica Lee, and Lexi Nolan to move forward as our finalist for the Boulder County Public Health Executive Director position.
Second.
And this is Greg, and I'll second that motion.
All right. All in favor? Aye.
Aye.
Brooke, can I ask a question? I'm so sorry.
Yes.
I just would like to pull up the candidates' resumes. I just want to make sure I'm confirming who these folks are that we are bringing forward. Is it possible to do that? Or I can just pull them up now, or Jordan, if you can send them.
Sure. I can give you a brief rundown. Gary Cox was our candidate from Oklahoma who has several years experience, including as executive director at multiple departments. We have Lexi Nolan, who is our current deputy director and interim executive director of this department. And then Danica Lee, who works in Denver Public Health. Oh, make sure I'm saying the right place. Denver Public Health, and has 20 plus years of experience, I believe. Let me open up to make sure I'm telling you the right thing. Oh, I actually don't have Danica's right in front of me. I only have my interview notes.
Yeah,
Want
Danica
more
Lee
information
started
than
working
that?
in Denver. Oh, sorry.
Go ahead, Gary. Go ahead, Greg.
Danica started working in Denver, I think in 2002, and has moved her way up as manager and director of Public Health Investigations Division. And I believe she's been doing that now for at least, I think, around 2015. And she was our deputy public health officer during the COVID response.
Yes.
Okay. And I know there were a few other candidates that we were considering when I was last a part of this discussion. Are we able to talk about that, or is that not on the table for today? Just so I understand the context in which I'm voting.
I am unsure. We definitely cannot disclose their names. I will have to defer to Catherine. Can we give a brief summary of why we chose not to move those candidates forward? If so, I can.
I honestly am not aware of that. When we had this conversation with the county attorney, she identified that the only purpose for this meeting was to vote on them, but did not identify whether or not discussion was part of it.
I can just note that they were not qualified to run this department.
And okay. There was one candidate, Brooke, that I thought was getting potentially moved forward and I'm not hearing about that candidate, that's what I'm wondering about.
I do not know who that candidate would have been.
I don't know if I can specify on this call, that's why
Yeah.
I'm hedging.
I think it was from Texas, right?
No, different geography.
Oh, okay.
I'm not super comfortable discussing a lot of identifying characteristics right
Yeah,
now.
I agree with that.
And because the whole intent is that everyone is supposed to be kept anonymous until the finalists are announced. So I'm only comfortable making those 3 public at this meeting.
Okay, so just, I guess my clarifying question is, there were other candidates that we discussed as a board potentially moving forward. And what I'm hearing is the 3 that are emerging are those that have made it through for whatever reason in terms of their qualifications to move forward. Is that correct?
Exactly. So the subcommittee interviewed, as Joe mentioned, we interviewed 6 candidates and we have put forward 3. The other candidates were eliminated for various qualification reasons and concerns about leading this department in particular.
Okay. Thank you. Then I vote aye as well. Just wanted to clarify that before I voted. Thank you.
Okay, so it appears we will move forward with those 3 finalists. Jordan or Catherine, is there anything else we need to address during this meeting?
Nothing specific, Brooke. So we'll help put a public announcement out on the website. And then the next steps will be going out to staff, which include the next components around interviewing and meeting with the candidates to learn a little bit more about them.
All right. Thank you all.
All right.
you.
Thank you to the interview team.
Yeah, thanks for doing it.
No problem. No problem. All right. Thank you
Okay.
all.
Take
Bye,
care.
guys.
Bye.